Hey YouTube, Wagwan, welcome back to the channel guys. So today we outside. We're gonna change this, we're gonna check out this fuel sending unit or lever gate, the fuel leveling sensor, whichever you wanna call it. So on these Hino, the new Hino, once you turn you're gonna see this come up, even though the fuel in the and you won't get no check engine light for this. You just have to diagnose it. Most time the fuel sending unit break off in the fuel sending unit break off in the tank. So that's what you read like that. But I'm gonna show you what to look for. If you have one of these, it's gonna be a plus because you want something with resistance in it. So this have resistance in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you see what happened. So first, subscribe to the channel. So guys, you want to take off this top step. If you can get your hand underneath here, you don't have to take off the step, but for me I need to take off the step. It's gonna be 14 millimeter. Take it off like this. I already loose these. It's just 14 millimeter. The bolts are all the same, so it doesn't matter if you mix it up or not. 14 millimeters. And it's just 2 wires. So we just need like a resistor. I think I probably need to make like a resistor switch or something. Okay guys, that's it's off. This is the sending unit right here. You need to squeeze this right here and pull back on it. So guys, what I do is I squeeze this in and use this to push on the clip while I squeeze it, because it's a tight spot to work in. And then we can just bring this plug out here, and it's a 2-wire plug. We need to get our power probe. I'm gonna get a smaller pin to go in there so I don't widen the wire. Or you can just put your probe there, but don't push it in to widen the wire. Just make sure it touch. That's what you're looking for. All right. I said widen the wire, but actually I mean just let it touch so it doesn't widen the pin, but not the wire, but the pin inside. You don't want to spread the pin because that can give a bad reading too. So we're gonna go ahead and diagnose this. So guys, you see that we still have it low. We have it hooked up. I have it to volts, but I'm just gonna squeeze this. I know that's gonna give some resistance in the line, and it should start reading up here. It should turn that off. So we're gonna go ahead and squeeze it, and you can see it turn off because the gauge is gonna start going up. So what this test do now guys is test your wire. This just show that your wires is good. This just show that your wires is good. That's what I have. That's how I hook it up, just like that. And there's another way you can test it if you don't have this. Is just to just cross the wires. Like just cross the wires, put a jumper wire there, and it will turn it off. You're gonna see it start going down because I let it go and there's no more resistance in the line, in the wire, so it's gonna go down, and the low fuel gonna come back on. And even with it unplugged guys, you're not gonna get no codes. It's just 2 wires run from here to the cluster, and that's what they just read the resistance in the line to put the levers on the tank. So if you just get a jumper wire, like that, see I just jumped the wire from one side to one side, you can see it turned off also. and it's going up. So that just let me know that from this plug to the cluster is good. So we don't need to worry about that. We need to worry about the float right here. So now we gotta take out the float. So to do that, we need to remove these, take off the second step. So we take off the second step. I'm just gonna take this off. And now we need to loosen the tank strap. We have 3 of them, we need to loosen them. Also guys, this tank is full. So I'm gonna have to drain this tank, but try to do this when your tank is empty. Like drive your truck, and when your tank is empty, just go ahead and do this job. I think they also have a campaign out on this job too, so it's best to do it when the tank is empty, because there's no way I can, unless I have a forklift, can lift it up and back it out. But that would be good. If not, an empty tank is best. If you can't get an empty tank, you drain it as much as you can. You gotta drain it like next to empty. Alright guys, so if you look underneath here, you're gonna see a drain plug right there. That's an Allen key, and the Allen it used is 3/8 Allen key. So that's it, hex bit Allen key, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be 3/8. So guys, this right here is 19mm. You just need to take it from under here and play with it a little bit. Get this loose. Once you get this loose, the one that gives problem the most is this one right here. So but I'm gonna remove these 2 straps right here. So once we empty the tank, we can slide the tank back, and once we slide the tank back, back from this one, we can just pull it out, and then we can have access to the float, or the sending unit, or the leveling sensor, whichever you call it. We also gonna remove this right here. This is easy, you just push on both sides like this, and it will come off. Just remove it so you guys can see. Alright, so don't lose them. So the one with the red goes to the back. You probably can mix them up, but I'm not gonna mix them up. So the one in the back with the red go to the back. The one with the white goes to the front. And we already unplugged this sensor right here. So if you didn't unplug the sensor, now would be the time to unplug the sensor. We're going to need some 8mm to take off these 5 screws that hold this. So guys, to remove this strap, we're going to need to pull back on this, whether with the pliers, screwdriver, however you can, to just remove this pin right here. It's just to pull back. So this is what I have. Push back on it, you can see it move back, and then I can just pull it out with my hand, and then we can take this washer out. And pull on this other side, but you can wiggle this so it be loose, and you can pull it out with ease, and then the strap gonna come off just like that. We're gonna do the same thing for that one over there. So guys, once you drain your bucket, drain your gas tank in your bucket or whatever you drain the gas tank in, you can go ahead and lift these thing out, because remember we already removed those clips. So you just wiggle it and bring it up. I kind of lift it out already, so that's why it's so easy. Just gotta wiggle it and bring it up. So now you gotta bring the tank this way to clear this right here and bring it forward out to get access to that right here. Alright guys, so when you're putting it back up in, you want to make sure that these straps, right, focus, those straps right there are back in place. You see this one is down. You want to make sure it's back up like that. So once you put in the strap, once you put in the tank, just be mindful of that. All right, so 8mm. Make sure your surface is clean before you remove this. This surface is not dirty, so good. And you will see right here that missing the other part. So I'm gonna get the new part so you guys can see it. So guys, this is the part that's missing from this part that you can see. That's missing. Also, I have a new gasket that I'm gonna put in right here. You want to make sure this part that have to raise up. You can see the other side. This side goes up this way to go in this groove right here. So just be mindful of that. And then you line it up with the hole. Slide this in. Like that. So the torque spec on this is 25 inch-pound. For the torque spec for that, so that's good. Now it's time to make sure the rubbers are seated properly, and then you can put it back on. Alright guys, so I catch back the strap. You gotta put new nuts there. That's what the job requires, new nuts, and these are torque spec for these are 32 foot-pound. Before I tighten anything. Also, right here, just need to push that back in. Same thing for this one. Push it back in. And also we need to plug this back. And now we need to clip these in. So it's locked in. So go ahead and add your fuel. Once you add your fuel, you pump this up right here. Fuel gonna fold this up, and then you can start the truck. And you can just finish put on the step, and also check your gauge. Make sure your gauge work. Alright, so now that we got this loose, we're gonna go ahead and pump it. You can see the air coming up. See the fuel come up. So the key is to loose it and pump it. Pull it up. Now we can just tighten this back, and then we can start it I just add a little bit, I guess, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill it all the way up though. Just to start it. Let's move the truck and then we're gonna fill it up. So guys, you can see that our tank is full now. So that's good. That's it for this video. I don't think you need me to show you how to put on the steps. But peace out. See you next time.